Chapter 9. I read a book one time about a guy who gets put in jail for something he didn't do. He has to spend a week in solitary confinement. No light, no sound, no one to talk to, nothing to do. That's what it was like for the next few days in the underground hideaway outside the complex. The only difference was I didn't have a lock on my door. I could go out any time I wanted. I could also get eaten by dinosaurs, or trampled, or crushed. I'd read Dr. Grant's book 3 times. I had 2 maps, one telling me where to find banana groves, the other how to reach the safe house. All I had to do was get ready for the journey. No biggie. Sure. My face was flushed. It was hot and stuffy and I was sweating. I stank from caked-on mud and muck. I was shaking and feeling sick because that's what happened to me every time I thought about the miles separating me from the safe house and everything I might run up against between here and there. I wasn't sure how many runs I'd made to the complex to gather food and supplies. Every one had been terrifying. I knew that no matter how cautious I was, something could always spring out of the darkness and surprise me. I couldn't live like this. I wasn't sure I was living, just existing. It was an unusually cool morning when I decided to go for it. I had all my supplies with me. I was as ready as I was going to be. I shoved the door open just wide enough so that I could put my hand through the opening and use the little mirror I'd found to check and see if any dinosaurs were around. I drew it back quickly, took a deep breath, and threw the door open. I squeezed through the opening and went outside. I made it to the tree line and the fear hit me again. No, not today. Tomorrow. Today I was going back where it was safe. This had been the 3rd false start. I wasn't proud of myself. I kept thinking Ben would be calling me a wuss right now, while my dad would say I was being a smart and cautious young man. Movement caught my attention. One of the big, squat cars in the parking lot, what I'd thought was a green Jeep, started moving, lumbering. I squinted and saw its horns. A Triceratops! The dinosaur sniffed and chuffed, heading right for the hatch over my underground hideaway. I couldn't understand what it wanted. Then I saw the bold shaft of sunlight striking the hatch. With a snort, the Triceratops plopped down on top of the hatch and rested there. The dinosaur's head lolled and it went to sleep. I didn't know how long it planned to sleep, but I kept thinking, if I had been inside. There were small cracks in the seal between the door and its frame. That's what let air in. The Triceratops was blocking those cracks with its 2-ton body. If I had stayed in the hideaway, I either would have had to find a way to make the Triceratops move, or I would have suffocated. Trying to get the Triceratops to move off would be dangerous. What was I going to do? Poke it with a sharp stick, then act surprised when it tried to gore or crush me? Now it was a risk no matter what I did. Every choice led to danger. I turned and went into the jungle.